Okay. Is this too much of me? It's a weird thing. My camera clip's acting stupid. So for some reason, if I just use a front-facing camera, it's okay. Fine. Will work. All right. Here we are. If I did my own coffee brand? Seems to be a thing now. I don't know. I'd have to sample all the coffees to find the one that's the one. Because I don't want to put my name on junk, you know? Just so I can have my name on a coffee bag. So I have a list of people that I would love to have on my live stream. And this podcaster is one of them. She is awesome, just amazing. And it's funny because I found her on Instagram first, and then through Instagram I found out she had a YouTube channel, and then from her YouTube channel I found out she had a podcast, and so I listen to her podcast now. Good stuff. You know, it's about motivation and productivity, and she's much more on the theoretical side of productivity. Not about tools, but kind of mindset and good stuff. And she gets people on there and they talk about how they mastered productivity. So, and how they changed their lives, and it's more than just productivity. It's mindset. That's really what it's mostly focused on, is having the right mindset, and how people have overcome things. And anyway, so she had this. I signed up for a newsletter, and she sent out this email, and she does behind the scenes videos on YouTube. Very cool. And she only releases them to her newsletter. Very cool. And so I watched it, and it said, hey, if you read this, send me an email. Let me know you watched it. I went, oh, sure. So I replied and said, yeah. I watched it, and I told her how I found her, and I gave her a brief blurb about my YouTube channel, and mentioned it. Hey, I'm working through my challenges with imposter syndrome and such. And it's just, oh great, well, I followed you. Subscribed to your channel. Oh, awesome. And I said, well, while you're there, I have a Tuesday night live stream, and once a month I do a creators meetup. I would be honored to have you as a guest. So, got no response back, but we'll just see what happens. But hey, if the door cracks open just a little bit, maybe you should put a foot in. Put your foot in. Try to get in there. So, and if she doesn't, the way I worded it was very polite. So, hey, if you're up for it, just may not match what she's trying to accomplish or anything like that, but I just thought it'd be a huge benefit to our creator community to have her on. So we'll see what happens. Or if nothing happens, then I tried. So, and sometimes trying is highly motivating. How is that, you say? Well, you can't beat yourself up for not trying if you try. And I find a lot of us beat ourselves up for not trying. So if we have those opportunities and we try, even if it doesn't succeed, the courage to try, that's good stuff. There's a giant, oversized, loaded truck in the road, backing up, taking up all the lanes, trying to back into a neighborhood where they've been finally doing some repairs for Helena stuff. This house here, their whole roof was crashed in, so it's finally getting fixed, and there's some big heavy equipment. I can't figure out what this has to do with the house. It may not have anything. It may just be trying to get the trees out of the woods that fell over, giant trees and everything. So I was excited that I did that. I'm trying to get braver. That's why I'm doing ad-lib classes. Brain no work today. Improv classes. So I'm doing improv classes on Thursdays. I've done 3 classes so far. I've got 3 more to do. And then in August, we act as a troupe and we do a showcase of basically what we've learned. And the thing that I'm working to learn the most is to this truck is backing up toward me. That's what I'm trying to learn the most, is that the truck is trying to back up toward me. Hello, do we need to back up? Or you give me some indication that I need to back up? Anyway, I'm trying to learn not to step on the flow. And let me explain. I have a warped, dry sense of humor. I do. Oh, I think they're gonna let me go by. Okay, all right. I have a warped, dry sense of humor. And when we're doing the improv, and we'll do like, okay, so 2 of you are standing there, 2 of you volunteers are up, and you know each other. So we're given a scenario. You know each other from work, or you know each other from blah, 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 something. And so we were doing this, and the other guy, we were supposed to be scientists. And so the other guy starts, and he's got to fill out the premise. And so he's like, so yeah, Roy, we are astrophysicists, and so we've got to do all these experiments. Oh yeah, we got to get all these beakers, and we got to do this kind of thing. And so the key is I have to make sure that I don't come out of left field with something. I come up with something that fits into the storyline. And this is probably the challenge of storytelling, is that you've got to come up with a thing that fits in the storyline that keeps the story going and doesn't squash it. And so, I did okay with that one. But then I was doing it with another guy, and he said, yeah, we know each other from basketball. And then for some reason, I decided that the basketballs were triangle shaped. He's like, oh man, you're a really good basketball player. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea, because the basketball's triangle shaped, and I can't even figure out how to get the basket, the ball into the round hole. I've like killed. Now he played it okay, but I threw him a curveball. That wasn't right. I shouldn't have. But I was like, I wanted to make this just off the wall. Just a little weird, a little crazy, and because that's my flow. That's how I think. I think abstractly, very abstractly. So I got to get better at that, and so I think I did pretty well. The key thing is I got to keep that thought. I want to be a team player. I want to make this go forward and move forward, and I don't want to stop it. And so it's important. that I, kind of figure out a way to do that. And have that as my thought process. So, yeah. All right. Well, I got to run out to my day job and do some stuff. And so I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. I am going live tonight. Tonight's Q&A will be hot takes, where I will spin a wheel and give my unfiltered opinion about different things that people say about content creation. So, yeah, we'll see if that's something anybody wants to watch, but it sounds fun, and that's why I want to do it. So, we'll see. In my head, it's fun. We have a good time. We'll see. Happy Tuesday.